I'm about to go do part two of this shit. We're going to part two of this shit, man. Clarkson, Clarkson is a soprano. She's a soprano with a range spanning from E to G. Clarkson can ascend to the whistle register as well as possessing the ability to sing complex melisma. Describing Clarkson's voice, Ariane Berger of the Rolling Stone wrote that her high notes are sweet and pillowy. Her growl is bone shaking and sexy, and her mid range is amazingly confident. In reviewing a live performance of Clarkson's, John Caramanica of the New York Times has said this that she showed off a voice that moved in all sorts of ways without ever appearing to strain. Continuing, Miss Clarkson, who has malleable voice and a boatload of vocal confidence, might be a soul sign in the making. However, in a separate review of Stronger, Karamanica said Clarkson's voice is too huge, too violent for warmer and sweeter vocal stylings, stating that she's on a par with Taylor Swift when it comes to vengeance, and she'll do it louder and with more brutality in comparison to her contemporary. In a live review as part of her stronger tour, Sophie Sinclair of the Hit Floor said that Sophie Sinclair of the Hit Floor started saying that Kelly's strong and powerful voice was flawless throughout the night. Throughout the night, some may even say she sounds better live than she does on her albums. Mark Deming from Phoenix New Times stated that in an era when pop music means over singing a song into a bloody pulp, Clarkson has consistently displayed both charisma and a welcome sense of restraint, knowing how to sound passionate and heartfelt without forgetting where the melody and the root note is supposed to go. Dr. Luke, Dr. Luke, who produced some of Clarkson's hits, said she has powerful lungs. She has powerful lungs. Yes, well, her lungs are powerful. She's like Lance Armstrong of the vocal cords. In an interview with Good Morning America, Simon Cowell, who was one of the judges of American Idol, was asked when the then six American Idol winners who he thought had the best voice. Cowell immediately answered that Clarkson did by a mile, noting that she was up there with the other great singers such as Celine Dion. Esquire wrote that Clarkson has the best voice in the history of pop music ever. Reviewing Stronger, reviewing Stronger, Jody Rosen of Rolling Stone states that Clarkson has one of the music's most remarkable voices. Jason Lipschutz from Billboard considered Clarkson one of the greatest singers in pop music history. Regarding the controversial practice of lip syncing, Clarkson, she never has and never will lip sync. Elaborating in an interview with Corey Myers, I've actually never done that because I'm terrified. If I ever did that, something horrible would happen. The track would skip. I have a really unhealthy fear about it. So, no, I've never done that. Clarkson has earned the title Queen of Covers for her ability to perform songs from artists of various genres. At age 8, Clarkson was first to inspire to venture into music during a visit to an African American church in Fort Worth, Texas. She recalled, I was like, wow, whatever they're feeling, whatever they're feeling, I want to feel it too. Clarkson has been influenced by musicians across various genres. She cited soul singer Aretha Franklin, like this picture, as her major influence. Many of her chosen idol numbers were Aretha Franklin covers, like "Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," which is considered her breakout moment during the competition. Other soul acts who influenced Clarkson were Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Etta James, uh, Etta James, Stevie Wonder. Clarkson Clarkson was also influenced by the rock acts such as Radiohead, Garbage, what's the name? Garbage, Aerosmith, and the late Jimi Hendrix. The late Jimi Hendrix, as well as people like Reba McEntire, Bette Midler, let's get the name, Bette Midler, and Rosemary Clooney. Yes, her name, Rosemary Clooney. Regarding her musical influence, Clarkson explained. She said, I grew up with three totally different parents that were into different music. My stepfather is into Willie Nelson and Elvis and all that kind of stuff. And my real father is into Whitney and Mariah and Aretha. All those soulful singers. My mom is into more like those contemporary, like Celine Dion, Barbara Streisand, Bette Midler, and all those types of things. And then my brother is a big influence on me. He's like 10 years older than me. So you always want to be around your cool brother and hang out. So I grew up loving Guns N' Roses. I was all about Metallica, and I was I was all about those bands, and I still am. I love Aerosmith, and no doubt, Gwen Stefani and all of them. I have so many influence on me that are so different, and even country. I love Reba McEntire. I could listen to her all the time. The impact that Kelly Clarkson had. Let me show you this. She has scored over 100 number ones on the Billboard charts and sold over 25 million albums and 45 million singles worldwide, including 14 million albums and 35 million digital singles in the US alone. She became the first artist to pop each Billboard's pop, not pop. Let me rephrase. She became the first artist to top each of Billboard's pop, adult, contemporary, adult pop, country, and dance charts. She was ranked 19th on VH1's list of 100 greatest women in music. TV channel Fuse included Clarkson among the 30 greatest musicians to come from singing competitions list. Music exec Simon Cowell believed what Clarkson sold in UK, Europe, Asia had nothing to do with American Idol. It had everything to do with the fact that she made a great record and she's got an incredible voice. She's got an incredible voice. She's not a girl who got lucky in a talent competition. We got lucky to find her. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Clarkson is the embodiment of the perfect pop star. Her unmistakable pipes or a powerful presence in the top 40 and country. with forays into anthemic rock and dance. Nolan Feeney from Time asserted that Clarkson has had more of a lasting impact on the pop music landscape than casual listeners might realize. According to Billboard, Clarkson was a phenomenon who helped legitimize the impact of talent shows. The Washington Post wrote that Clarkson's powerhouse, I want me to say this, powerhouse voice and dynamic presence signaled that the music industry should take these reality show contestants seriously. Her first two albums, Thankful and Breakaway, sold about 10 million copies combined, and her pop tunes became empowerment anthems across the globe. Glenn Gamboa of Newsday believed Clarkson has set the standard for all singing competition contestants with her savvy mix of uh, pop, rock, country music. Fox Broadcasting Company said that Clarkson gave lasting credibility to American Idol, and in so many ways, she cleared the road. Yeah, she did. She cleared the road for all of the next contestants. George Varga from the San Diego Union Tribune underlined the difference of Clarkson from most other talent show contestants is that she writes or co-writes a fair number of her own songs. She is also better, not better. She is also the only one whose quest to follow her artistic instincts, the better to rock out and break free from the idol cookie cutter pop mold prompted her to fire her management team and engage in a prolonged public battle with her record company RCA Records. John Lisi from Pop Matter cited that Clarkson is one of the forces of female domination in pop music in the 2000s. He explained that Clarkson's anti-sexual image appealed to those who were uncomfortable with Britney Spears' overt exhibitionism. When Clarkson performed Since You've Been Gone at the 2005 MTV Video Music Awards, for instance, she she only showed her midriff, and it was clear that she was what she been doing. She marketing herself. That's word. Marketing herself to an alternative group of young females who like pop music's conventional sound, but didn't want to be confronted with the sexual imagery. Mickey Rapkin of Billboard magazine, who called Clarkson a role model and compared her vocals to the golden era of Aretha Franklin, stated that Clarkson has never shied away from speaking her mind, whether in her propulsive pop anthems or on her filter-free Twitter feed. Clarkson has been an influence on other artists, including Vanessa Hudgens, Demi Lovato, Ava Max, Noel Girl, Jordan Sparks, Ashley Tisdale. Remember her from the Zach remember her from the show that Disney Channel had already featured in, had already had done. She played Maddie Fitzpatrick, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody show. Avril Lavigne and other country music singers such as Kelsea Ballerini and Priscilla Block. We're going to her personal life right now. In the 2010s, Clarkson began dating talent manager Brandon Blackstock. son of her former manager Noble Blackstock and former stepson of Reba McEntire. She and Blackstock married on October 20th, 2013 at the Blackberry Farm in Wallen, Tennessee. During their marriage, Brandon was her manager. Together, they have a daughter named River Rose, born in June of 2014, and a son, Remy Alexander, born in April of 2016. In June 2020, Clarkson filed Clarkson filed for divorce from her uh her talent manager slash husband Blackstock, citing irreconcilable differences. In March of last year, it was reported that their divorce had been finalized. In October of 2019, Clarkson Clarkson said that she had been managing an autoimmune condition and a thyroid condition since 2006, a fact that a fact which that she had previously addressed on the Today magazine. I think it was on the Today Show, not Today magazine. It was on the Today Show in 2018. 2018, the philanthropy that she had done here. April 27, 2007, Clarkson took part in the Idol Gives Back, a fundraiser for the people in poverty in both Africa and the U.S., performing "Up to the Mountain" with Jeffrey Beck. Well, he's been deceased before. He died before Lisa Marie Presley. Two people have already died on the 10th and the 12th of January of this year. Okay, she will also perform. She will also perform a five-song set later that year on the American leg of Earth, Live Earth concerts, opting for any environmental awareness about climate change. She has served as ambassador for the March of Dimes since she was on American Idol, raising money regularly and assisting in volunteer service. Having walked for the March for Babies, for the cause of improvement of the health of mothers and babies. Clarkson additionally got involved in the organization Houses of Hope, who take care and build orphanages for children in South Africa who have been affected by HIV/AIDS pandemic, abuse, and poverty. She has visited those children and also participated in a night for hope fundraiser concert held by Clarkson's background vocal singers Joe and Kate. Joe and Kate, as Clarkson's background vocal singers. That's Joe and Kate. That's held by them, where she performed a song that she wrote after her trip to South Africa. Well, you still won't know what it's like. Clarkson also supports the charities Save the Children, UNICEF, Do Something, and Stomp Out Bullying, and music causes like the Save the Music Foundation. Clarkson had a ranch in Texas for these unwanted animals, which included amputee goats, blind dogs, and horses that survived colic. There are more than any animals in the sanctuary. She helped provided veterinary care for them and found them an adoptive family. Clarkson performed in a benefit concert on March 1st, 2013, supporting the Omaha-based Opportunity Education Foundation, an organization that provides access to education for children around the world, stating that education was a key part of my childhood. That's what she said. And I am better for it. Anything for education, I am really into, and especially for kids. For kids, a lot of people don't have computers, and they can't afford them. That's what she says. Education was a key part of my childhood, and I am better for it. Anything for education, I am really into, and especially for kids, a lot of people don't have computers and they can't afford them. Without education, you get far behind. You get far behind as long as they have a chance. You know, I think that's important. I want every kid to have a chance. In 2013, Clarkson teamed up with the State Farm Insurance to support teen safe driving as a part of Celebrate My Drive program. In 2013, Clarkson supported Feeding America, the Ad Council, in their Child Hunger PSA campaign, which provides food for children facing hunger. Also in 2013, Clarkson participated in Green Mountain Coffee's Great Coffee Good Vibes Choose Fair Trade campaign by traveling to coffee farms in Peru to draw attention to the incompetence of was it being fair trade certified. That's her discography and tours, filmography and bibliography and notes and all that. Let me go to the top. Let me go to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to the top, man. Oh, let me go to the top. Let me get to the top. Kelly Breon Clarkson, known professionally. Kelly Breon, uh, known professionally as Kelly Clarkson, is an American singer, songwriter, author, and TV personality. She rose to fame after winning the first season of American Idol in 2002, which earned her a record deal with RCA. Her debut single "A Moment Like This" topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and became the country's best-selling single of 2002. Was included on her debut studio album "Thankful" in 2003, which debuted atop the Billboard 200, trying to reinvent her image. Clarkson Clarkson parted ways with Idol management and shifted to pop rock for her second studio album Breakaway in 2004, supported by four US top 10 singles. The title track, Since You've Been Gone, Behind These Hazel Eyes and Because of You. Breakaway sold over 12 million copies worldwide and won 2 Grammy Awards. Clarkson took further creative control for her third studio album, My December, in 2007, co-writing all of its tracks and becoming its executive producer. However, her label was not satisfied with the album's darker rock music and promoted it reluctantly. Reluctantly, Clarkson's fourth and fifth studio albums, All I Ever Wanted, and that's where four studio albums came from, fourth and fifth. All I Ever Wanted and Stronger. That was from 2009 and 2011. Returned to a lighter tone and pop rock sound with the former becoming her second US number one album, and the latter making her the first artist to win a Grammy Award for the Best Pop Vocal Album twice. Both albums spawned a Hot 100 number one single. My Life Would Suck Without You, which holds the record for the biggest jump to number one in the chart's history, and Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You, which became her best-selling single worldwide. Clarkson then had the best-selling single Christmas album, wherever she had the best-selling Christmas album of the year. It was Wrapped in Red in 2013. Its single Underneath the Tree. It's a Christmas song that's coming out. It was named the ASCAP's most popular Christmas song released in the 21st century. Her seventh studio album, Piece by Piece 2015, debuted at number one in the US while its title track reached the top 10, leaving and after leaving RCA Records and signing with Atlantic in 2016. Clarkson released her soul influenced eighth album. It's called The Meaning of Life. Her second Christmas album is When Christmas Comes Around. I was both in 2017 and 2021. Clarkson has sold over 25 million albums and 45 million singles worldwide. She has 11 top 10 singles in the US and 9 top 10 singles in the UK, Canada, and Australia. She became the first artist in history to top each of Billboard's pop, adult, contemporary, adult pop, country, and dance charts. Clarkson has also served as a coach on The Voice from its 14th season to the 21st season, and again for the 23rd season. Since 2019, she has hosted her own talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show. The Kelly Clarkson Show, among her numerous accolades, Clarkson has received about three MTV BMA Video Music Awards and four American Music Awards, two Academy of Country Music Awards, uh, five Daytime Emmy Awards, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in California. Billboard has hailed Clarkson as one of pop music's greatest singers and honor her with the Powerhouse Award, while VH1 ranked her 19th on the list of the 100 greatest women in the history of music.